Hi guys, it's Kai here and welcome back to 80 Days. We are in Budapest and we have to go south, I'm pretty sure, because for some reason the only way we discovered is to go south. So that kind of sucks, but I guess that's the direction we're gonna start heading. So, hold on. I don't know which way to go. So we can either go to this place, Thessaloniki, or we can go to Athens. They both arrive Monday, but the other one is cheaper. So we might go with that one because then maybe we can start heading over like this way. Okay, let's pick that one. I guess we could try to negotiate. No charge tomorrow, duh. We want to leave as soon as possible. So did we get that? Okay, it departs tomorrow at 8 a.m. Sweet. So then we have to stay, right? I guess. So we gotta just stay one more day. Let's see if there's anything that we can buy. I don't think we're going towards Moscow. And we don't really have that big, like, too much room left. Can we sell the apples? I mean, I don't really need them. And that would make room for a compass. I feel like we're gonna need a compass. Okay, we're gonna sell those, move that over there, and then get the compass. Okay. Sweet. And then we're gonna stay because we have nothing else to do and we're waiting for it to be tomorrow, pretty much. All right. As night fell, let's talk to the hotelier. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming like the person in charge of the hotel or something. As night fell, I spent a while talking to the hotelier to find out what I could, learning that the quickest way to Izmir is via that cool place. Well, good to know because that is the direction we're going. Can I leave? Is it time to leave? Yes, here. Off we go. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we're on a train now instead of a car. That's good to know. Oh my God, we're getting there on Monday. We're wasting a couple days, a good couple days. Today we turned south. The Orient Express Company ran a spur line from Budapest that swept down the length of Europe to Athens. It originally stopped midway at Belgrade. Well, we're gonna say we have no reason to stop there. All right, sweet. Relationships with Fog have improved slightly since he doesn't freaking like us. Is there any way to figure out, like, how much he likes us on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, any way to find that out? Despite knowing to expect it, I could not help but gasp as we swept through the empty husk of Belgrade. It seemed home to only ghosts. I don't know, like a museum exhibit? I don't know. It was like a perfectly preserved museum exhibit. To all appearances, one might believe that there had never been people here at all. Quite what had happened? That's weird. Quite what had happened, no one truly knew. The roads, houses, viaducts were all still standing, the gas lamps still burned, but not a single voice cried out and not a door or shutter moved. Let's ask him for his thoughts. I don't know, maybe he's got an opinion on it. I asked Fogg his thoughts and he sighed. I fear that our age is seeing a great experimentation in warfare, much as in every other walk of life. That is true. So, like, what he's saying basically is that, like, people are now experimenting with, like, war stuff and feel the need to attack places or people or villages just because they want to test out their weapons, or they think that their weapons are good or cool, so they want to, like, take out entire cities, which is ridiculous. I fear so, indeed, he replied, but at least the train moves faster. His answer seemed to me as bleak as Belgrade itself, but as the Orient Express left it behind, it carried us towards a long evening of gentle wines and candlelight, which I could barely stomach. I feel like after going through a city like that, like seeing it in, not disarray, but literally, like you said, like an empty husk, like that would make me upset to see something that like was once so lively to just be completely gone. It's kind of creepy. Izmir. Let's ask about that. And then oh, I can use the playing cards with her? Oh, Istanbul's off to the left. I don't know. I need to go this way. I don't want to do that. I don't know, I'm just clicking random ones at this point. Oh gosh. I suppose you think standards are worse on, no. I guess I should actually read. We have trouble keeping staff. Well, that sucks. Istanbul? I don't know. Istanbul to... I don't know what's over there. I'm literally just clicking like random stuff. She's like giving me all sorts of information. I don't know. Maybe I should start paying attention to like what she says. I don't know if it's important or not, but all I know is it gives me directions that like places I can go. We arrived at blank station in northern Greece in the morning. We disembarked without delay. That's good. Oh, we're there on Saturday. Okay. I thought we were getting there on Monday. Oh, the noise is here. Wait, is it saying that I could sell the magnetic compass? I don't know if I want to sell it though. I kind of want to keep it because I feel like, I don't know, could it actually help us? I don't know. Let's explore. I don't know if anything in my collection actually helps me at all, or if it's literally just there for like me to sell. Although I know when we go to negotiate, my coat, my Englishman's coat, helps us, because it pops up saying like the Englishman's coat, you know, helped, not helped, I don't know how they phrase it, but it helps. Okay, that's all that matters. It helps. But I don't know about like the compass and things like that. Like, am I meant to pick it up and just sell it, or is it gonna come in handy if we're like on a boat? Like, I don't know. The people of this city are crazy. They go out in the evenings to tear down what remains of their city wall. I have never seen such a thing. I don't know. That's a weird thing to do. Granted, it is not as though the walls keep anything out. They encircle barely half the city and are easily scalable due to the quantity of rubble piled up this side and that. I guess we should ask them why they're doing it. I stopped a young woman and asked what they were doing, but she only laughed in my face. You may not know our city now, she replied, not in the least bit answering my question, but soon will we encompass the entire northern Greece. So they're taking down their wall because they want to like conquer other places, I guess. Mighty prize, I agreed in earnest, and she nodded wildly before raising a sledgehammer she had brought along for the occasion. She set about the ancient walls once more and... Should we help? Let's help. I don't know. It seems like a weird thing to do, but we're gonna help. I stayed nearby and helped out, but though I got into the spirit of the action, I must be honest, I did not enjoy it. I am a gentleman's gentleman, and my handiwork is delicate. Oh, sorry. My bad. Oh, can we leave? I don't know where to go, though. Let me zoom out. Oh my gosh. I don't know what our, like, end location is. Look at all these places. I guess, I mean, we could go to Istanbul or Bucharest. I feel like Istanbul might be a little better because we can start like going along this way. Okay, let's plan for that. No, let me click negotiate. Negotiate. Oh. Well, now they want us. My bad. I mean, is that worth it? I guess we could go up this way. And it's not gonna let me negotiate. And this one, well, darn it. They don't like our negotiation. So fine, okay, we'll go this way. And we'll just stay for now. Anything at the market? Oh, why do we have a hammer? I got a hammer in a suitcase because I knocked on the wall. What am I supposed to do with a hammer? Whatever. Okay, we're gonna stay for the night because we have to. But I don't know why we have a hammer. That seems like an odd thing to pick up. Before retiring, let's engage in another guest conversation. Maybe we can find a new route or something. I engaged in another guest conversation to find out what I could, but gathered little. Okay, well, I guess. Can we leave now? Ooh. We could go down to Izmir. I think I want to go that way. I don't know, this seems like a good direction to go. Let's go. And plus it's cheaper. Oh, I have to get rid of something. Can I get rid of the hammer? Because it seems kind of stupid. Okay. Hammer's gone. Let's go. Oh, see, look, yeah, the compass helps. Okay, so yeah, so the things in my suitcase can help either with negotiating or the travel. See, because yeah, we're on a boat, so like the compass helps on the boat, I guess. I don't know. I'm not the one driving the boat, so I don't know why it matters if I have a compass or not. Like, shouldn't the boat captain have a compass? But either way, whatever, it helps. I don't care. We boarded the daily ferry across the agency, and then I'm gonna enjoy the sunshine. Like, that sunshine's good for you. So only like a little bit. Like, you shouldn't be out there too much, but like, you know. I don't need to talk about money. We got 9,000 pounds. I think that's okay. Beirut. We're only going to talk about places. Like, I don't want to talk about money. Very good. Okay. That's all we needed to know, I guess. I honestly am not paying attention at all to what they're saying to each other, and I don't know if I should be, but oops. Other passengers milled around, talking loudly and drinking ouzo, chilled by chips of ice carved from blocks in the hold of the ship. Oh, that makes it seem like someone's gonna steal our stuff. I'm gonna be slightly trustworthy, I guess. The both had the air of a market cafe or the gathered crowd before a concert. Clearly, sunshine is good for the soul. Otherwise, I spent my time. What is canista? Let's talk to people. Otherwise, I spent my time in conversation, hoping to gather information for our next journey, and I picked up a remarkably energetic Parisian gentleman that a lost city stands in the desert between Beirut and Baghdad. Good to know, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's explore. Wait, is there anything at the market? Whoa, I can buy a machete. Ooh, what is this? A tangle must? Protect the head from sand. That might be good to have. A safety harness. What are we gonna do? Like, climb around or something? I don't know. I kind of feel like I want some of this stuff. I mean, we're definitely heading towards places that have like desert type locations. So I feel like we need a tangle must, but I don't know if everything that we drive in is gonna be able to take a third suitcase, because it seems like a lot of things only take 2 suitcases. So I feel like if I start buying stuff into the third suitcase, I'm really gonna have to start like narrowing things down. But I don't know. Because I really want the safety harness and the tangle must for what tangle must, I don't know, this indigo thing. I really want these 2 things, but I don't know if I need them. I don't know, let's take this for now, because at least with that I can get rid of the playing cards and move it into like 2 suitcases again. Oh, I didn't want to go to the hotel, I wanted to explore. Oops, wrong button. The port of Smir, or Izmir as the locals called it, was the gateway to the Ottoman trade with Europe. I guess boats are going the wrong way because Europe is to the west of the direction we want to go. We want to go east. Although sadly that meant most of the boats were going the wrong way, at least for our purposes. Do we want to talk to a textile merchant or ask people about where to go? Let's ask people where to go. I roamed the dock inquiring into onward passage from the fishermen and merchants, but with little success until I bribed them? No, let's tell a desperate story. I don't know. Although I don't know why we decided to lie. It's very out of character for this guy. Okay, but we're apparently making up a story about my master's cruel step-uncle who was demanding that Fogg marry his cousin in a match that could not be counter-enhanced, whatever that word is. I totally said that wrong. We're gonna pretend that they fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker, I am quite sure. One gestured towards his trawler. I'll take you, he grumbled. I sail to Antalya tomorrow. I told him we would return first thing and took my leave as the moon rose. A sailor played a tune on a lyre, which his compatriots sang along. It was a beautiful night in Izmir. Well, I mean, I guess that's the direction we want to go. Okay, I want to explore. Because it's still like technically early in the day, so we can explore and maybe find new routes, but we can still leave today, possibly. I took a brief turn around the docks one more in the late afternoon, and came across a few grizzled souls playing dominoes. Let's watch them play. I watched them play but could make nothing of it. They appeared to be strategies and counterplays, but it seemed as random as the game of Find the Lady, a despicable pastime. Okay, whatever that means. Okay, I want to go Wednesday tomorrow. I mean, can we... And we can't... I mean, I guess maybe go up to Istanbul? And it's only day 14, right? I guess we have some time to kill. Okay, fine. Fine, fine. We're gonna do what we normally don't do. And we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay. Okay. Still nothing new to buy. Okay, that's fine, I guess. And just stay at the hotel because it won't let me explore anything again. So we're just gonna stay. We took a room and settled in, and I went to stretch my legs and entered into conversation with a nervous Turkish clerk who had lost a purse, which I helped to find, and who then informed me that collectors in something will pay fantastic amounts for something from Tehran. We'll give him £1. Our funds went down a touch, literally like $1, so that's okay. Okay, let's leave. We're going here. Oh, we can take our 3 suitcases. And the magnetic compass helps. So yeah, I do have health. It's down in the corner, but like I said, I can't see my little bottom bar thing. I forget what that's called is covering that up for some reason, and I can't fix it. So I can't see my health, but I know it's down there in that corner. We boarded a small boat that smelled of various kinds of fish and which put out from port at first light. Okay, can we talk to anybody? Who are you? Oh, you're the captain. Let's talk. I want to go to, Beirut. We want to go that way. And then to Baghdad, which I know is over that. Oh, and he doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, so at least I got a direction going that way. Well, that's one way to go about it, I guess. I want to get out of the water and go back on land. I could have been a fisherman. The gentle tug of the line, such a tiny signal, but when correctly read, it's so satisfying. The silence. We seem like the type that would enjoy the silence of fishing. The silence of the open water, no one to issue orders, exact warm baths or cups of tea at exactly the correct temperature, and with the requisite half finger of milk. The splosh as the fish are tossed back alive. We're not gonna keep them and skin them. Gross. I don't like fish. Fish is nasty. The splosh as the fish are tossed back alive, on hearing which the fishermen with whom we were sailing were most furious with me. I ducked hastily below deck, their curses ringing in my ears. My master looked up from a book and merely averted his nostrils, declaring, "Passepartout, you smell of fish. Perhaps I am too soft to be any kind of hunter." And now Fogg doesn't like us. Surprise, surprise. This is nothing new. He really just does not like us. Well, I don't care if you're comfortable, Fogg. I tried to help, and you seem to not like me. We rounded the coast of Turkey, clinging to the shore. We saw several other boats plying the waters. Some fishing vessels, some ferries. Asked them about the boats. I don't know. I asked one of the fishermen about them, and he shrugged a grizzled shrug. Busy little place. The water's the quickest way to anywhere, except the airships, another put in, but they're all private from Antalya. You can't get aboard unless you know the right people. A few hours later, we were on dry land once more. A bath? Fogg murmured, I must have a bath. Well, we knew a person that had some sort of airship, so maybe, I don't know. Let's explore. Always explore, you never know what you're gonna find. I spent my afternoon rambling around, that's a heck of a word I'm not gonna pronounce, the historical center of Antalya, which was where I happened upon a group of Turkish dockhands unloading crates of Venetian goods into a warehouse flying the French flag. I don't know, we're gonna talk to them, although I don't know why it would be tiresome. Speaking to them was a tiresome affair, and I could not help feeling sorry for their French employer, one Monsieur Fontaine. Though we've never met him, one of them added bitterly, is he a good employer? I asked politely, simply to make small talk. Alas, my innocent inquiry was not taken as such. Why do you ask? A dockhand fired back, crossing his arms. Perhaps you are Mr. Fontaine. My name is Passepartout, I protested. A likely story, was their retort. That is not even a real name, a most hurtful accusation. I don't think we're gonna pretend to be Fontaine and cut their paychecks. And despite my protest to the contrary, the idea of their master masquerading as a tourist was not to be dislodged. Let's just leave, I guess. There's nothing else we can do then. I took my leave as quickly as possible before they began demanding a pay rate rise for me, and made my way back to my own equally mysterious employer. Well, let's plan. So the only direction as of right now we can go is Beirut. but maybe that could get us across to Baghdad, which is good. So I guess we gotta stay. We gotta pass the night here. With the last light of the evening, we're gonna explore. Sorry, Fog, but you don't like us, so I'm not gonna help you. I went out to explore a little and managed to have my pocket picked to the tune of 27 pounds. Whoops. My bad. Okay, so we have no choice but to leave, pretty much. Negotiate. Why am I ungentlemanly now? I have my coat on. Fine, we have no choice. So expensive. I'm like slowly running out of the money that I had. Oops. I thought I had a lot, but I guess not. I'm gonna run out pretty quickly. The Nefertiti was a tall-mast Egyptian clipper that sailed around the coastline from Antalya all the way to Alexandria. I don't know, we're gonna enjoy it. I don't know. I was content to enjoy the ride for as long as it would last. The boat sailed smoothly, the water was clear and beautiful, and with fog happily escalmed below the decks, I was free to scramble about the rigging. I don't know. Scramble about the rigging like a lunatic, practicing what I remembered from my time as an acrobat. I don't know why we did that. Can we talk to somebody? Hello. Alexia, I don't want to go to either of those. So I guess we're just going to talk about Beirut to Baghdad. There we go. That's what I want to learn about. And then, I don't know these places, so let's just click them. Let's play some cards. Ask them about Baghdad. How do I get there? Baghdad to Tehran. I don't care about their woolen coats and whatnot. I want to know how to get there. Okay, well that sort of helped, I guess, but well, that's like way south. That could be interesting. That could be a different way to go. Not sure yet. I'm just trying to get across to Baghdad, if possible. The evening drew on and the crew served gin slings with great cheer. The captain nodding to me as the liquor was poured. Enjoy, he called. We'll salute him with our glass and savored the cool drink as the sun went down and the fire and smoke across the area. All right, we're in Beirut. Yay! We can sell the scarab, but isn't that like important? It's worth $3,100 in the place we were just at. Why didn't I know that? I don't know. Am I supposed to keep this scarab? I feel like it might be important to keep, considering it's like it's got the symbol on it, and we've been talking to those people occasionally along the way. Like, is that important to keep? And it's only worth 200, which we should have sold it, I guess, in the place we were just in, but I'm not going to go back there just to sell it. It's worth 3,100 there. I should have sold it there, but I didn't know. Nobody told me these things. Okay, can I plan? See, yeah, I want to go to Baghdad. We need to stay, and I need to see if I can figure out how to get to Baghdad. So I guess we're staying. It's day 17 already? Oh my god. Alright, fine, let's stay. We'll pass the night here. Yes, we will. We found no true hotel, only a boarding house of rooms around a central courtyard in which a fountain danced. Various people sat and talked in hushed tones. As I looked about, I found something suspect in every pair of eyes I met. Naturally, I was curious. Duh. I introduced myself to a likely-looking pair. They had just arrived from Baghdad and were full of glories of that city. Tell me more. That's where I want to go, Baghdad, I demanded. So the woman, one Madame Izir, enthused about the generous hospitality and warm welcome expected from the Baghdadis. Is that how you say that? That sounds weird. We'll look forward to it. We don't want to be like mean about it because we've never been to Baghdad. We don't know what those people are like. They could be nice. I shall look forward to it, I declared cheerfully. Madame Azir and her male companion took their leave from the fountainside, insisting on recommending a spot in Tehran where we might find a driver to Baghdad before going. I was left sitting beside the fountain, listening to the whispering water until I retired. Yes, we can go to Baghdad. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Should I explore, though? Okay, yeah. We're gonna explore just in case, I guess. Where's that going? Streamers thronged Beirut's modern harbor, and airships hung in the air above, tethered with long cables to rows of purpose-built iron rings which ran perpendicular to the docks. The city sprawled out. I'm all up for exploring. I want to explore everything. The city sprawled out from the confines of its ancient walls, yet was bounded by the shadow of Mount Lebanon to the north. Let's head into the city. A group of merchants were heading into the city, and I thought it prudent to follow in their footsteps. Fell quickly into conversation, of course. They were all of They were all Maronite Christians, displaced by the conflicts with the Druze tribes on the Mount and eager to make their fortunes. They were well disposed towards me because French pressure on the sublime port of Istanbul had prompted some reforms in their treatment. They were curious as to my presence, so I told them my story. We're not gonna lie. We're gonna try not to lie. I told them my story. They were utterly bemused by Fogg's wager and our pressing need to travel the world in 80 days. One of the Maronites, possessed of remarkably blue eyes, seemed to take pity on me. Perhaps you should look for Al-Talib, he suggested, while his compatriots tried to silence him in Arabic. Is that a man or a place? I don't know. His name means the student. He is a great inventor, the merchant explained. They say he was once a favorite of the Al-Suads in Riyadh, but their rivals, the Rashids, threatened to start a war to claim his inventions. But because he was a peace-loving man, he wished to avoid bloodshed. He just packed up his things and walked into the desert. We're gonna ask where we can find him, I guess. I asked where he could be found, but nobody knew exactly where until the youngest piped up. My uncle is a camel driver in Hayil. He told me he saw a strange pyramid glowing with lightning in the Rub al-Khali. I cannot pronounce any of the words. It must have been Al-Talib. Sounded like electricity and nothing more, but the merchants insisted I shall go to Hayil and set out to find this Al-Talib who could help me win this improbable wager with his marvelous inventions. That's pretty interesting. And that's sort of, I guess, in the same direction. And it's less expensive and arrives tomorrow. That seems like a good idea to me. Anyways, I'm going to leave this episode here. As always, leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!